Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity given to present a webinar on blockchain management in aerospace today. See, the blockchain management in aerospace. Aerospace means you divide it into two, aeronautical and aerospace separately now. This is application in aeronautical engineering and application in aerospace engineering. Let us see, generally we see aeronautical engineering as a dynamics. It is a good old schemes of aeronautical engineering. Schemes. It is aerodynamic, propulsion, design, stability and control, avionics. But of late, recent, we had to think out of box, like artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, additive manufacturing like 3D printing and robotics, and finally we are coming to blockchain. The black color is a space and blue color is a aero. So it's a blockchain in aerospace is the topic today. So blockchain in aviation we'll see first, then we'll see the space next, then drone. I don't know how much time is available. Anyhow, try to cover. So this aircraft industry is now in a new era. It is 747, around some 600 aircraft were there somewhere in 1970 and everything. Now it is all 777 era. It's a proven, it's a long haul flight of 18 hours, of 18,000 kilometers and above. It is it is traveling the range. So aircraft has lost, and the industry also needs some 44,000 new airplanes are coming into the picture with the 6.8 trillion value business, right? Then the airplane delivery is also there, and it's mostly a single aisle plane. Okay, this is for a general data, but you have to understand this is a global industry, and 50% is a future economic growth also there, right? The market is very well, and it is mostly in our South Asia Pacific region. But whatever that, it is a global industry with a global need, with a global growth, right? These are just a airplane delivery by region and market values by region, and services also there. It is not only the design. It is after that, after aircraft is rolled out from the factory, it is a MRO. What we call as a MRO is a maintenance and repair and overhaul. That is a major things. And ground and cargo operations, maintenance, flight operations. This amount a lot of people and lot of amount in this. Lot of time will be spent on this after designing a rollout of the aircraft. So this is a general interview pattern. What I told, it is ready to take off. Right. Is a current market outlook is like this. Around we can see that. We can see what's the passenger and Europe and various countries, multi countries, multi services, multi aircraft. It is only the Boeing, like that Airbus is there. There are two main players which they throughout the world. Right. And I assume some of things before starting. But our ESA definition is a blockchain is a public, immutable, distributed ledger. That's all. It's a public, accessible to everyone, immutable. It records cannot be hacked or changed or traced out. It is a distributed. Everyone in the process can view, and it is a ledger transaction, or the old ledger or the manual, what we call. I assume all these things you know. Blockchain, many meanings. What is blockchain? What is distributed ledger? What is how a distributed ledger work? And what is a Ethereum blockchain? All the things you have seen in the previous sessions. So I can go directly to the application. That's what my aim. So all the power of the distributed ledger, etc. So now we will take you to the journey of an airplane through a blockchain. That's the idea. Assuming all the things you know. Other previous sessions I have noticed very good speakers. Very good topic, and they are covered in depth in the technology. I am neither blockchain technology nor aeronautical, but still to want to take a journey of airplane through blockchain along with it. The future is likely. This is a place where everybody has trusted digital identity, like your ID card, and historical records are immediately available to the right person. It's the right identity to the right person on the right platform. That is a blockchain. The technologies and disciplines involved in aircraft also multi. Various engineering branches are involved. Various processes involved. like all other industry, it is a material, starting with the material, avionics, with the electronics of the aircraft, and integrating the product is a manufacturing technology, or it is a after the navigation and communication from the air to the ground, or on the ground, and finally a total system integration and assured quality. So it is aircraft industry also same. It has all the domains of all other industries. That is B. It has component level, sub-component level, sub-assembly level, assembly level, then system, final product. So this is the steps of the aircraft production breakdown. Right. If you see that any aircraft, it is containing around some 747 contains 6 million parts. 7 million parts. You can see where are they coming from also. So these are where are 28 billion is spent on 5,400 factories. Over 5 lakh people are working all around the world. The parts are coming, reaching the central factory at Seattle, Everett, we used to call it, and I have visited also, where it will be integrated. If you see a aircraft flying as a production and assembly and integration man, integration engineer, he will look at the aircraft like this one, not like a combo, because he knows a tail fin is by Boeing, right? A movable trailing edge is coming from, wing tips are coming from Korea. Something is again from Japan. Wing is coming from Japan. Central fuselage is coming from Italy. And you can see that again forward fuselage from Japan and everything. So you can see that landing wheel, or each part is coming from different parts of the world. It is interdisciplinary and it is multi-country interaction program. It is the aircraft engineering, assembly and rolling out. Right? This is also another one, how things are being known. This is one of the factory outlook of Seattle, where the Boeing is manufactured. So every day it will advance by some inches. That's what they told. One aircraft goes, they will advance by inches. So every day the assembly process will done by inches by inches. This is what the general this one. I want to show you one video how this integration manufacturing is going on. See the video?
So we were not able to see the video, sir.
Yeah, now you're seeing. Understand.
So when you share with include audio system, computer system audio.
I think it's seen, right?
Sir?
So are you seeing the video?
No, sir, we were not able to see the video.
One minute. Not seen?
We were able to see your screen, sir.
Again, the screen only coming.
Now everything has gone, sir.
Huh?
Now we were not able to see anything, sir. Now it's okay. Fine. Your screen is visible.
Camera is necessary, right? So video is turned off, right? That's right.
Sir, you can click on the share button.
Huh?
You can click on the share button, include, and then toggle. So toggle. Yeah, we can able to see your screen, sir. But
Only showing the screen now, even still.
yeah, your browser, we were able to see your browser. Now we are able to see your. Okay, now we can play, sir.
Now screen, right? Okay.
Mm.
So these are, one minute, I start from this. This is where the one aircraft is being assembled. You can see that. How the parts are coming from various places and getting ready in a factory. This will give you an impression that how a manufacturing cycle is more important. How many parts? There is 3 billion, 3 parts, 3 lakh parts are being assembled. Okay, that is okay. PowerPoint is seen.
Yes, we were able to see the screen, sir.
Sorry.
You can press the full presentation mode.
Yeah, right. Anyhow, PowerPoint is seen, no? Right. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Is actually what, so all this manufacturing and everything, the components, they are given a digital birth certificate. It is a certificate for a aircraft. That what you have seen in all the assembly process, components from various places, assembly ways, sub-assembly ways, what there is in the centralized place. It is a digital lecture. This is a birth certificate for the aircraft. That's what we need a blockchain. Right? There was a problem in just trace of the part by the line. The part receiving was due to a missing paperwork. Right. Nowadays, what is now is going on? The missing paperwork. It took for 34 days to correct the problem. That's why we assessed it. When our regular process, the current old process, the poor paperwork, all the parts are by a ledger and by a poor paperwork. And we are missing some, it takes lot of time delay to find out the parts. Where the thing it was found in this. So we made it as a, it is what we get seen. It is a supplier uploading and receiving, physical receipt, digitalize, and the inspection and the operation will be there, or the digital document, and the operation card also, then shipping, then customer will view. So this is what the blockchain has worked and helped us in tracing a part, giving a birth certificate to a part. Right, it is a point-to-point EDA. It is a single connection to a common platform of various manufacturers, from manufacturers to rolling out from the factory, even to the pilots. Okay, this is what the blockchain is doing. Blockchain increases the efficiency and quality of operational execution. As I explained, the quality of poor or missing paperwork. It is just a small process of receiving the parts. There is a lot of poor missing paperwork was there. It was affected. So it will stop parts in the tracks also. So this is was helped by the blockchain that increase the efficiency and the quality of operation also. Right, as many as 45 companies are involved, and the major suppliers like fuselage, engine, airframes, all these 200 billion project need all kind of finance, all kind of documents required. Right, 2/3 of the Boeing's 6 billion cost cutting will come from its supply chain. So blockchain is the best suitable here. where it is a Boeing has cut $1 billion cost, is cutting. 2/3 of the cost has been cut because of the blockchain adaptation. That's what the billing says. And IoT in blockchain also trade in Boeing. This is what their predictive maintenance. So we'll go for a predictive maintenance. Then the regular maintenance, the connectivity, supply chain, the IBM Watson problem for the IoT. They include the IoT with the blockchain for the to stream the operation, to share the record pattern. Right. This is one of the idea. You need to go after the market also. Right. The Boeing is the Robert Rencher. He's a man who talked about how the aircraft manufacturer using the IoT and driven blockchain. As per his statement, we continue to see opportunities in operational efficiency throughout the aviation ecosystem. A key to this is improving the trust in the data accumulation across the ecosystem. That is the blockchain. Right. So there are 4 phases of the aircraft: the design, build, and design the aircraft, and build or manufacture the aircraft. Design is the drawing board, build is the factory, and deliver the aircraft to the customer is the sales. But schedule and operate, service the aircraft, pre-flight of the aircraft, all this maintenance is all the routine. Schedule to operate and monitor and maintain and dispose at the end of the life cycle. Up to this, somebody has to have the track. And each level, there are different softwares are included: CAD, CAM, PL, ERP. You can see the AMS, MRP, all the things are included. But the blockchain control all these complete phases, different phases of the aircraft with the different software. Right? Design and build. It will put a product life cycle management, enterprise requirements planning, manufacturing operation, schedule and operation, airline operation. It is the airlines area. Flight planning, monitor and maintain. That's what we discussed in the last slide. So a problem definition. So one problem has occurred: inconsistent maintenance and repair records, cyber security issues, and instrument or software failure. This is what we can find out from the airline operation and the company's analysis. The three kind of problems are occurring. So how to modify that problem? So there is a Scala blockchain they have done for maintenance, repair, overhaul, and security. The solution is a blockchain for above all the 3 problems. See, the blockchain a game changer in aviation. I can say it can security, air traffic control, customer clearance, identity management, all the payments. So it includes all the things. It is a technological to finance, finance to management, and it is a scheduled operation, and a traffic control at the airport, and the customs at the airport clearance. So it includes all the area. Blockchain is changing the game in all the sectors of aviation. Right? Right. The handling of the data. First, blockchain. Blockchain transactions can be very fast. Right? They're not like the other transaction. Our ordinary paper record transaction. The automatic pivots for delayed flights also done. So some of the cancelled flight or delayed flight. So the company payment, they are working on using the blockchain method. Automatic payouts are for delayed flights to get the customer reputation. This also is done. Yeah, tracking your own luggage. So the identity is RFID type. So you're using that the airline Air New Zealand is adapted the solution to the blockchain management to track your own luggage. It is very easy if you know where is your luggage is coming, where it is. In a multi, if you see that some of the traffic, heavy traffic airports like what I can say, Chicago and even Florida, where I went, getting this the baggage from this is a big task. Through. So another one is a overall smoother experience for the travelers. Right, better cancelling, booking, taking, displaying their status, etc. It is giving a very smoother experience for the travelers. Right. And it is a MRO. In the MRO, you can see that the aircraft, it is actually Air France KLM that result in a more advantageous travel for customers for more profitable running. So Air KLM France is doing a research on this and they adopted. And Lufthansa invested in blockchain. Right, it's invested in 3 areas: data processing, flight purchasing, booking. All applications fall within the 3. All are in the supply chain, blockchain. They invested in blockchain for controlling all these processes. Right. Blockchain has a potential to virtually exclude loss, distortion, or forgery or virtual log data in all aviation sector. So a blockchain is a more, it is chaining. Actually, it is a good chain. It is not a blocking chain. It is a advancing chain. Right? A Honeywell, 1 billion Boeing parts are there. Who will track the parts and where it is manufactured, how it is shipped, what is the logistics from manufacture, logistic and receiving. So Honeywell is now tracking. They have through blockchain only. 1 billion parts of Boeing is being tracked by using the blockchain by Honeywell. Right? Blockchain technology into the new flight software also. So there's a new firm called SkyGrid. They have launched Boeing. It is called Boeing and Spark Cognizant. These are two companies. They integrate the blockchain technology into the software, flight software. Blockchain studied the AirAsia for operational purposes, for customer relation, right? Creating a transparency in the airline industry with the blockchain. You can see that if someone logs, you can see the flow, the transaction, the network validation, the new block validated, the transaction is complete in 5 steps. This can be seamlessly done by a blockchain in one of the airline operations. See, it involves everybody involved in the travel. It's not only the manufacturer, supplier, or the aircraft supplier. It's everybody. Blockchain ensures everybody in that. It's the airline crew, or airport staff, or ground staff, services, passengers. They have access to the same updated and verified information about arrivals, departure, delays, etc. It's a very good smoother operation. Blockchain is used in Singapore Airlines. Right. What are they? There are some of the shortcomings or the current maintenance. We will see that what is the MRO aspects of a blockchain, how it is helped in the MRO. And it is actually, there are some current maintenance problem is there. One is the data manipulation, right? And the slow investigation, inaccessible and paper-based records. These are the olden days. These are stalled by a big block diagram. You must have a patience to go through. They involve a blockchain, the aircraft maintenance in a big way. And it is running successfully, right? So what is blockchain to the aircraft maintenance record? The age of the aircraft, inspection date, like lost aircraft service and repair, changed components, manufacture of the aircraft parts, component repair history, recommendation of the aircraft engineer, any flaw or damage tolerance or accident records. All these are done by the aircraft maintenance record. For the manufacturers, MRO service. For example, for the MRO service provider, when was the plane was lost repaired? What are the malfunctions? What are the damages? Who has spent? How much was spent financial wise? And who has next repair service? So all this information, minute information and necessary information is given by the blockchain with the ease of data in a common platform. Airline companies, flight auditor, customer, buyer. So everybody is involved in this process of MRO by the parameters. So it is a trust and transparency in the 6 people: manufacturer, MRO, airline company, customer, flight auditor, and buyers are seamlessly integrated through a blockchain management for the life cycle. Is another guru you have gone through with the patients. So aircraft maintenance. So what are the components you will be knowing better for you? The database, a permissible blockchain, a smart contracts, a public blockchain. These are some of the components involved. For the passengers, it's already I told you these are very good airline companies, air crash audits and investigation, MRO service providers, easy to find, expense, audited and compliance. All these activities are all incorporated. So it is another one is autonomous aircraft. Unmanned flight. It is not unmanned flight. It is not UAV. Like a driverless car, pilotless aircraft is being tried. So these autonomous aircraft, Boeing airplanes, right? The airplane maker and Spark Cognizant creates a SkyGrid blockchain solution for unmanned flights. This is another advanced technique which is being studied by the Boeing. And another is the blockchain for GPS spoofing. GPS spoofing, you know that it is a fact. Counterfeit signals will be broadcasted to trick other receivers. So such attacks can be used to confuse the GPS receiver. Counterfeit signal. This can be avoided by the blockchain. It is called GPS spoofing. Boeing has attempted that. Okay, these are the major in the Aero. We'll quickly go into the space also. The time I don't know. I am approaching the time. So we are in the space age 4 from a first aircraft, 1957 onwards. That is the account only. So the first spacecraft launched man-made object to the recent Falcon, launching with International Space Station. So we are in a space age 4. It is reusable. We are going to Moon, Mars again. So it is that blockchain is announcing the Houston. Houston is a ground station at NASA. We have a problem. We have a problem was in Apollo 13. There was a statement, Houston, we have a problem from Apollo 13 was the message. Now from the blockchain, we have a solution from the blockchain. Right? So we can see that there are space exploration for different planets is going on. It is to the Mars, Neptune, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. So all these things, all the things are going on now. Mostly we are concentrated both. We are 1960 to 2020. We are mostly going to Mars. This kind of space exploration, and Venus also we attempted in the early itself in the 1960s. Venus and Mercury, Uranus are very remote, but a lot of space exploration activities are included. So how the blockchain is involved in the space exploration? Let us see. These are some of missions to the various planets in the solar system, and we have a lot of rockets from Atlas to it is a rocket from ULA NASA. It is going to take like a SpaceX is going to. It is a competitor to the SpaceX going to take the moon to the ISS. It is a DSLV, Gaganyaan, and we planned the SpaceX, which recently got docked with the International Space Station, and the SLS Orion. It is going to Moon and Mars. It is a competitor to the. It is a NASA plane like a SpaceX. It is a NASA is a competitor. It is a Chinese, right? Chinese vehicle also there. So recently there are some two private commercial space also expanded. Jeff Bezos of Amazon gone, and Elon Musk of SpaceX. They have started their own company and they start supporting NASA to land on the moon, land on the Mars, setting up the colony, or here at least by 2024. So a lot of scope in aerospace is going on. Lot of astronauts. These two astronauts are gone by Falcon last flight. These flights are going to be the Boeing Starliner. Right. Recently, also three launch vehicles has gone to Mars. You know that last July, USA, China, and the UAE. UAE is the first time. China and USA is going to land on the Mars itself. It is just going to orbit the Mars. So there, and the SpaceX also has a plan. Internet is a global internet planning is thinking of around some 4,500. This many internet satellites are going to be launched at various altitude or at around to cover the globe for the internet. All these are space program needs here. A global space as a summation. A global space industry is a 1.1 trillion, like our aircraft industry also, and more by 2040. Right, launch costing also coming down. It was 200 once, it is now 60 million. SpaceX is launching. So still was to come. Cost has to be worked out. Parts has to be streamlined. So the blockchain is a giant leap. A small step for giant leap. It is by a Chris Beam. He has presented a paper. Yeah, blockchain in space is a giant leap. Right, NASA and blockchain. From the drawing board to the launch pad, space missions depend on the supply chain in order to launch a time and under budget. Okay, where the blockchain help in a big way. What are the efforts taken by NASA and the blockchain? Let us see. NASA began in blockchain in Ethereum technology in 2018. I can see that some of the papers. The satellite launch vehicle propulsions linked with supply chain management, creation to consumption. It begins with the sourcing of materials to launching of a man to moon. Ordinary across the counter material transaction to a major scientific feat to land on the moon or the Mars. Various manufacturers and distributors, astronauts, companies all around the world again, like a aircraft, sending the factory and come out as a launch vehicle. It is not a launch vehicle, it is like a NASA or ESA, some agency. It is not a factory, it is an organization. So organization must send out the launch vehicle out. Right? There is a space chain, rocket supply chains. Like many space plus blockchain will become space chain to build and launch rocket most efficiently. their business interaction with the transparency. And the tracking of the moving parts must be applied to further delay of the time. One of the ISRO experience, once Indira Gandhi visited in early days when Dr. Vikram Sarabhai was the chairman, once Madam Indira Gandhi as a prime minister used to visit church. When we are scrutinizing what is the arrangement for her, we suddenly find the grass is not okay. So suddenly Vikram Sarabhai told to some Bombay at this time itself. So artificial turf, grass turf has come from there. So this kind of tracking of suddenly we do all the things. Once in sounding a SLV launch vehicle, one of the umbilical cord didn't come. We have to employ a human power to the launch pad and pull out the umbilical cord from the launch vehicle SLV. So all these man interactions and we don't know space. What is required at the time, we don't know. What is missing also, we don't know. Even now we tell the SLV 1 inches is losing from the drawing force to the assembly. Right. So it is the initial coin offering. It is using the primary features like initial coin offering, ICO, and crowdfunding model also employed. European Space Agency also studying ways to employ blockchain for their mission, both on the ground segment for the space segment. Not only on the ground like a purchase and all the thing or assembly, in space also how to use this blockchain arrangement. Right. The NASA also taken the RNCP protocol. So they have awarded a $30,000 $3,30,000 to a professor to a blockchain basis spacecraft system. It's called the resilient networking and computing paradigm. NCP, you will understand more on this. The professor is called the lady, Dr. Jim Wayne-Kosis. He's in Ohio. He is at the University of Akron and done a lot of research in the blockchain approach to the space. One is autonomous spacecraft. Autonomous spacecraft means like autonomous aero vehicle. You should not wait for the signal from the Earth. For example, a signal from Mars to reach the ground station, it will take some 20 to 30 minutes. So, till time, a spacecraft senses some asteroid is facing it. So, it must not wait for the command from the ground, which is come after 20 or 30 minutes. By the time asteroid or meteoroid or something will dash the spacecraft. So, a spacecraft must be autonomous to take the decision to dodge any hindrance or come out of the problem by their own. This is called the autonomous spacecraft system as being one. Another is, how will you? We are going to send the people to, first is the transfer object, the International Space Station, then the low Earth orbit, and to the moon orbit, and on the moon itself, at Mars orbit, like a EAE Hope mission is going to the orbit only. And the Chinese mission is going to land on the Mars. And US rover Perseverance is going to the Mars. So for all these, new software has to be required for all these. If you want to settle in Mars or lunar, it requires a lot of materials, freehand. You not such material in the lunar, not like you are going to Big Bazaar and buying in the Earth, right? So it is 24,000 miles away to go, right? So apart from the, a lot of startups also come up in the space sector, and they also using the blockchain methodology. One of the famous application by Virgin Galactic is space tourism. You have to send the man and get back. It is like a tourism. You go back for a suborbital by come down. Right. All this business has to be linked. NASA. They have presented a paper. The Bitcoin science and efficient distributed spacecraft mission control. This is a paper presented by her. This is artificial intelligence also involved. If we have anybody there, the patients can go through this paper. How the NASA and blockchain is getting involved in this. That is done by this professor, Jin Min. Right? You can see the professor. He is assistant professor at the Bruder University. The block is expected to reach some 57 billion by 2025. This is one of the interviewees declared. But you concentrate on space. Right? This is a paper what I am telling. The NASA presentation, Bitcoins and blockchains and efficient distributed spacecraft mission control. You can go through the paper. I told blockchain plus space became a space chain. A space chain in another another company formed by the former NASA employees is Coral. They are trying a 3D printing and printing a settlement on Luna. 3D printing is the material used for the lunar landing. Lunar is moon landing. So this is also using a blockchain technology. And some other open startup, other startup Nexus and Blockstream, they also included in this blockchain approach. The ESA is doing in the distributed ledger technology, that what they call is a ESA success paper, highlighting the benefits of smart contracts in logistics. Another paper is presented. ESA is on the move, right? So Space Tech, this IBM, they are designed a blockchain-enabled satellite launch. A lot of things to be explained, from contract signed to these are accreditation agencies. These are launch pad. A space belt is designed. A blockchain with a belt of satellite is called a space belt. And launching and mission control center and satellite operation monitor after launching. All these are seamlessly done, efficiently done by a blockchain enabled. It's called space belt. Right. That answers. There's launched a Leostella company, a cloud constellation. Around some 10 satellites are launched and they try to connect each other with the blockchain arrangement. Right? Space belt I told. Right. Okay. He's a Reddy Birthright. He's a man who, for more than 20 years, is working on this blockchain technology. He has done a lot of things for the space and the aircraft. Right. So now autonomous spacecraft, I told you, the spacecraft is autonomous using this. Smart space uses smart contracts. It's a distributed network technology. So it's a space 4 we have reached. Right? So this. So NASA blockchain would address the potential issue of privacy, prevent spoofing, denial of service, and other attacks as per NASA. I think almost I near the end, and I want so 1 or 2 slides to complete the program because it is too much. So you have to see that as a finding. It is blockchain uses cases for space industry. It is space financing, space asset tokenization, space industry development, procurement, manufacturing, supply chain management, secure satellite communication. These are the areas where the blockchain space uses in the space industry can be discussed. Right. Next case is blockchain uses the drones also. Drone is a modern thing if you are using the aeronautical. So we can see the drones have application in everything. Right. Drones is very handy in all the things. Even the cricket match too, ordinary spraying for COVID, we have used the blockchain. Finding out this fire, wildfire, everything is done by a drone nowadays. So drone also operating the drone application. They are also using this Redcat, developed a blockchain application for these drones. So, right, it is a time to thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. It is online market, everything you have seen. Due to time shortage, I have to cut some of the slides, and it is very detailed. For any doubts, you can ask me. Right.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your presentation.
Yeah, I have cut short the time. I have missed anything. You can tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. If your time permits, otherwise you can go ahead with your program. When it is function is there.
Dear participants, if there is any query, you can unmute yourself and ask the speaker.